to Super Pat World. It is time to continue this amazing super world. This is really turned into an incredible super world. So if you haven't yet already, take that screenshot and put that in the database because it is real good. Some tough stuff. It's going to be easy, but it will be worth it. Like so much in life. Like so much in life. And here we are on a Friday night, chat. Here we are on a Friday night. Getting it right. Hope you're having a good start to the weekend. I'm glad this work week is done. I am very thankful that this work week is over. What's up, Nathaniel? I see you. Big shout out to Brandon. What's up, Kyle with an A? We made it to the weekend. What's up, Philip? Hey, Andrew. Big shout out to Hong Kong. Appreciate you, Nathaniel. That's right. You got the first comment. You sure did. What's up, Eduardo? Hello, Fernando. What's going on, chat? Hopefully the weekend's off to a good start for you. I do hope that is the case. What's going on, John? Brandon Taylor, you can talk again. What's up, Jesse? Didn't use the bow and arrow. Get ready for the yard sale tomorrow. Oh, I wish there were yard sales around here tomorrow. I would love to hit some yard sales. What's up, Vu? Hey, Chris. What's up, David? Glad you made it. What's up, K. Borowski? How are you, chat? How's your Friday shaping up here? What's up, Ty? It's Austin's birthday today, turning 7. Okay, well, now I'm extra happy that I went live. Hold on. Hold everything. Quiet on the set. This one's for Austin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Austin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Austin. Big 7. Big shout out to you. And I hope it is amazing. Big shout out to Ty as well, your dad. There we go. What's up, Susie? Eduardo thinks the volume is low. Does it sound extra quiet to anybody else? What's up, Super Trucker J? Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the hot and the share, Jess. Great to see you. And thank you so much for the support on the vertical. Let me hit you with that support song. There it is. You are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Woo! Thanks for the support.
Okay, there, that works. That works right there. There. Very good. Okay, volume's normal for Ev and Fernando and David. Okay, so it might just be on your end, Eduardo. Thanks for weighing in, chat. There we go, Brandon, showing that birthday love to Austin. Jesse as well. Big shout out to Austin. Big shout out to Austin on his 7th birthday. All right, let's get it started here. Double tap the screen, hit that like button. We're about to get back into this incredible super world. It is a must-play situation. A must play. Wow, so I thought we were at the beginning of World 5, but we've already done half of World 5, it appears. Got an optional level. What's up, Jan and Chris? Good luck to you tomorrow, Jesse. What's up, Jordan? Sheer point. Oh, I can't do that. Bonjour. 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 That's enough of that. Oh, we got a snowball shell jump. Well, a snowball jump, I guess. Snowball. Yeah, snowball jump. There we go. Whew. Z. What is that? Any tips? It's your first yard sale? Wait, are you holding the yard sale or are you attending a yard sale? Because those are two very different roles. There it is. I don't know how I did it. There you go, Ty. What's favorite birthday traditions? That's amazing. Austin, you are the coolest. Oh, I gotta do a little tap there. Ewan saying happy birthday. There we go. What's up, Super Trucker J? Hitting with the cake. There we go. There we go. All right. Wait, what? I must have to throw that first? What's up, Nick? He likes the winter vibe. Yeah, it's a good one. We got a little snowball situation. We're walking in a winter wonderland. You're holding the yard sale. Okay, here's my number one piece of advice that will make it better for you and everyone who attends. Don't go into it with the mindset of making as much money as possible. If you can get... Oh, it's like this. Aha. Oh my gosh. Don't make the mistake of trying to get the maximum amount of money for each item you're selling. If you can make peace with intentionally selling things for a bit less than maybe you possibly could, not only are you going to sell way more, the people who buy stuff will end up buying way more stuff. No haggling. Haggling is a must, Jan. That can be my second piece of advice. If you're holding a yard sale, you have to accept that part of the deal is haggling. If you want to have a yard sale and say prices are firm, you might as well not have the yard sale. You might as well just put it up on Craigslist, on Facebook Marketplace. If that's how you want to do it, that's fine. Oh, no! Okay, hold on. I want those one-ups. That's fine. Hey. But that at a yard sale. At a yard sale, all the prices are adjustable. You might have $30 on there. Someone might offer you 10. Then you say, okay, well, 10's too low. Let's talk about 20. Then they say 15. And then you say, well, I'm stuck on 20. I'm willing to go 20. And then they say, well, I'm at 15 and I'm not budging. And then you get to decide, all right, how much does that $5 really mean to me? Would I rather have this item gone and $15 more in my pocket? Or do I believe someone else is going to come along and be interested enough to spend at least 20 on it? And more often than not, that's your only shot at selling that item. So that's my yard sale advice to you, Jesse, as someone who's been to thousands of them, literally. Price it high, expect to sell lower. It's a tricky thing, though, because if you go too high, like I know if I walk into a yard sale and the first three things I look at are twice as much as they should be, I often won't even bother lobbing an offer out there. Hey, all right, Ty. Well, thanks for the happy birthday. There you go, Jesse. Thanks, Brandon and Susie. Good luck. Hey, thanks for the GG, Alavandre. Thanks, Spacer. Double check on those items. Thanks, Yeah, and Jess. It's a great level. It always does surprise me a bit when people get literally offended. Like they'll put something out there and have a high ticket item like $40. If you're selling something for $40 at a yard sale, it better be amazing. It better be brand new and worth $100. But if you're trying to get $40 for like, I don't even know. It's always so random. It's always such random stuff. But the people that are like that, they always give you the same story. Well, I paid $100 for that. And it's like, okay, well, you paid $100 for it at a retail store 15 years ago. And you never even used it. So clearly, there's a disconnect between the moment we're in now and the moment you were in a retail store 15 years ago. Do you see what I'm saying? Logically? But people get stuck on this idea that, well, if I paid $100 for it, never used it, it's still worth $100. Guess what? You're wrong. It's only worth that much if you can get someone to pay for it. How the value of something is defined by how much someone will pay for it. Well, to be clear, when we're talking about like commercial items, not just in a lifetime, but in the context of how much money something's worth, the answer is how much someone will pay for it. So if you can go into it with that mindset, Jesse, I think you'll have a much better result. What's up, Anastasia? All right, we're off to the castle. I love those yard sales. Wow, we got 70 lives. What's up, Laura? Happy Friday. We made it to Friday. Hey, wow. Okay. Whoa. This is awesome. I really like this. I like it a lot. Woo. There we go. We gotta really hustle. What's up, Mary? Happy Friday to you. These levels are just so good. Makes me so happy. This is why this is my favorite video game of all time. Level creators like this. This is the reason. Hey. Great design. No! Okay. I understood just in time, and that is not the time to spin jump. When it comes to bargaining, never make the first offer. Is that true? No. In my opinion and in my experience, when it comes to negotiating, I don't think you can go into the negotiation with any predetermined rules of thumb. I think oftentimes rules of thumb can be misleading because there are a lot of variables in life, chat, and oftentimes a situation calls for a specific approach. So I would not say, hey, that you can say something like you should never make the first offer. Sometimes you should. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it blocks the goal. Okay, I didn't understand. Thanks for the share, Elena. Happy Friday, Ty. Oh, gosh. Oftentimes, the best move, if you're at a yard sale and you're trying to make some deals, trying to get some deals, rather, the first thing to do is just engage the person having the yard sale. Just start with a simple greeting. Hey, what's going on? That's the starting point. That's your little feeler. See how much of a response you get. Are they instantly trying to make a conversation? Are they instantly telling you the things that they're trying to sell? You can find out a whole lot just by giving a nice hello and a smile at a yard sale. I'd say, though, if there's any kind of rule of thumb at a yard sale, it's that you're pretty much always better off trying to combine items. Now, wait, what do I do? Just this? There we go. Getting as many things at once as possible will often get you the best deal. Because ultimately, a huge function of having a yard sale is getting the stuff out of the house. You know what people don't want to do at the end of a yard sale? Bring the stuff back in. So that's why there is this underlying incentive to get as much out as possible. So more often than not, that will be a good idea. But depending on the item, that might not be the move, which is why I was saying before, you can't really make too many rules of thumb. Thanks, Mary, Brandon, Anastasia, Fernando, Nathaniel. What's up, Leon? It is 7:45 p.m. People don't like math. That's usually pretty true, Jordan. Thanks, Eduardo. All right, this is the final world. I don't want this to end. I don't want this super world to end. We're at the barren sky. Oh, low gravity. Wow. Good gracious, chat. That spin was not the move. Spin was incorrect. Little precision here, Ev. The best kind of precision. Whoop! Wow. Man, I got that first try, too. There we go. Bro, how in the world do you do that? Maybe ducking is not the move? I've got to be earlier than that. I think right... What's up, Gabriel? I think right when I'm in line with the spike is when I have to start holding right. Yeah. It's a little earlier than you think it should be. Oh, buddy. Wow. Whoa! No! Okay, this is awesome, but deceptively difficult. There we go. See, I'm getting that down. No, a little more. What's up, J-Man? Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show on a Friday night. Man, that is a tough jump. It's 1:46 a.m. for you. What country are you in, Leon? 1:46 a.m. Bro, now did you? I grazed my head against the spikes. So am I just jumping too early? How in the world did I make that? The one time I made it. You're over in Germany. There you go, Leon. What's up, Lewis? How did I make this the one time I made it? It must be a momentum thing. It must be a very fine line between having the momentum and not having it. Man, what did I do to make that? What kind of magic did I do? Oh, see, whatever that is. Did you see that float we just got? We got to use the wall here to get that pixel perfect line up. Hey. Don't troll me. Nice. Awesome level. Very cool level. Shout out to my lurkers out there. Make sure you double tap the screen. Hit that like button for me. Appreciate you out there. Little TGIF. Gonna have some fun. Show you how it's done. TGIF. Thanks, Leon. Here we go, Nathaniel. Thanks, Marian Fernando. Ooh. You got to choose a path. Left or right. We're going to do them both. Seventh heaven. When I see their happy faces smiling back at me. Remember that one? Whoa. When everyone fell in love with Jessica Biel. Oh. Where can you go? All right. Ooh. Hey, how you like me now? This is really tough. There we go, Jesse. When the world don't treat you right, the answer is hope. That's the one. Oh, no, the answer is home. That's the one place that you'll find seventh heaven. I always thought it was the answer is hope. But now that I'm actually thinking of the lyrics, it must be the answer is home. Because then the next line is, that's the one place that you'll find. Hey. I need that shell. What's up, Clumsy? You're in time for the final world. Oh! Like that. There we go. And I need it again! I probably need this. Ah! You saw a video of the worst TGIF shows? No such thing. They were all amazing. Remember Hotel Mario? No, I never heard of that. Oh, Monster Fire. You made yourself sick eating something that had gluten. Oh, I'm sorry. That's frustrating. What's up, Simon? It's almost 2 a.m. Feeding yourself, watching the stream. Big shout out to Simon. Being a great dad. Love to hear that. Shout out to the parents out there. Shout out to all you parents who are giving your all to your kids. Oftentimes a bit of a thankless job. You're doing an amazing thing. And you have my ultimate respect. Oh. I'm landing on the left side. Yeah, I've spent a lot of my life, since high school, I'd say, with people telling me, when I'd say, oh, no, I don't think I'm going to have kids, they'd say, oh, you'll change your mind. With such this smug arrogance of, oh, psh, you just don't know what you're talking about. You'll change your mind. You will change your mind. And at the time, it was so frustrating because there's no rebuttal in the moment because ultimately I can't disprove it without fast-forwarding time. I can remember that being so frustrating. Because I felt very confident I wasn't going to change my mind, yet here's this person older than me who feels very confident that they know better than me about my own decision. And guess what? They were all wrong. The older I got, the more sure I was of that decision. Which has never done anything to enhance my dating life in my lifetime. That has always represented a massive obstacle. Because you know what? The average person, even if they're unsure about having kids, there are very few that are willing to commit to never having them. Most people, even if they're unsure, will still want to leave that little bit of room of, well, maybe if things, this, that, you know what I mean? Very few people are willing to say, yeah, I'm down to be committed to never having kids. Pretty rare, but seems less rare nowadays with the younger generation, but that don't help me because I'm an old man. No, I did it again. Left side there. Left side. That's right, Clumsy. A lot of shows at the end of 98, 99. Some of the Mario games didn't do well. It was really strange. The Mario Hotel. Are there troll levels in this? No. Nope, none of these levels are troll levels. I think there have been the occasional troll, though, now that I think of it. But certainly not troll levels. This side. Oh, buddy. We got it. Great level. You never wanted to have kids and still don't. But you ended up being a stepdad. Okay, there you go. And see, I might be able to get down with that. I'm certainly open to that. Stepdad status. You'd like to have 2 kids, 2 boys. Well, good luck with that, Jesse, because you don't get to pick. I always, well, and see, that might not be the best way to respond to that. But that's one of those variables that, like, people who are dead set on, I only want to have sons or I only want to have daughters. It's like, you are really challenging fate here. Because you could very easily have no sons or no daughters. Or there's a lot of different variables involved. There are a lot. Family Matters and Full House had the same singer for the theme song. Is that true, Jan? Thanks, Atlas, Fernando, Mary, Nathaniel, David, Shelby. Okay, Clumsy, same way. You got the You'll Change Your Mind, yeah. Now with the 3 autoimmune diseases, glad you didn't want them because you wouldn't want to pass it on. That's fair. Thanks, Jesse. Leon, Nat is where it's at. That's the one place that you'll find 7th heaven. 7th heaven. Who sang that one? That was a good one. Adoption lets you pick your kids? That's true. That is true. But the way he just said it made me... The way he just said it seemed to imply to me that he meant of his own... Yeah, you get it. Jesse Frederick. Shout out Jesse Frederick. What's up, Macario? Okay, we have 2 levels left. I'm very sad. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to be over. Hey. Oh. Hoo-hoo, buddy. Nope. I need there to be more time between when I bounce off the red fish to the green fish. I think that's more what I want. Stay on the left side like this. Nothing much. How's the day going? I hope it's going very good. Thanks, Macario. It's going real good because it's Friday. Steve Plunkett saying the 7th heaven. Shout out Steve Plunkett. You slam dunked it. Well, I at least made contact that time. Wait longer on the blue platform. It's the on-off switch that determines when that starts to drop. So that's what's not making sense to me. It's like I need more time after activating the on-off switch. But how? Oh, I think the red fish has wings. I think the red fish has wings. There it is. If it has wings, it's a 2-hit. Although the green has wings as well. This is cool. The red fish has wings. There it is, Jan. Yeah, buddy. Nobody. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. I actually really enjoyed reading Dr. Seuss books to my students. That was a favorite. That was a big hit. I was good at that. That is a good skill of mine. Just reading Dr. Seuss books. This is awesome. This is laid out very well. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay. Dr. Seuss is amazing. Love green eggs and ham. Oops. I love all the places you'll go. There's so many good Dr. Seuss books. Now, Wacky Wednesday isn't a Dr. Seuss book, but it was binded the same way when I was growing up. Like, it looked the same way as the other Dr. Seuss books. But it was not... Dr. Seuss did not author it. But Wacky Wednesday might be my all-time favorite kids book. I read that thing a billion times. And that's not an exaggeration. It was literally a billion. Oh, I bonked. What's up, Just Peachy Game in 54? Nice to see you. What's up, Exodius? Oops. Shout out Exodius. Exidius? Maybe it's Exidius. Like Darth Sidious. Are you Sidious? Oh boy. Hey. This would be a fun one to try to get world record, because there's a lot you could do to finagle the bagel here. Not like that, though. What's up, George? See me on YouTube, but can't chat here. Okay, fair enough. You still have the cup you ordered last year? Do I know you from Facebook? I don't recognize the name. Wait, which you said yep, so that it must be Exidius rather than Exodius. You got a Super Pat World Cup? That's limited edition now. Oh, like Sidious. Exidius. There we go. Okay, shout out to you. Yeah, that's a collector's item now. Any of the any of the short-lived Super Pat World merch is officially a collector's item. All right, I got it this time for real. No, it got in the way. Because I need it. Oh, maybe I don't need it again. Shel Silverstein. I remember him, Jordan. Remember all the Golden Bind books? Yes. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The something treasure? I know exactly what you're talking about. It's on the gaming shelf. Nice. What's up, Jorge? See, that part is what I keep thinking of at the last part. Like I want to hit the red fish twice, but I don't. It is a lie. It is incorrect. No, I'm so close. Super Pat World hoodies and a few stickers. There you go. The chemistry notebooks. Love that. Very nice. I got my Super Pat World mouse pad. All right, here we go. In fact, one of my ultimate best friends that I've known, maybe the friend I've had the longest. When I saw him for my birthday last Saturday, he was wearing a Super Pat World shirt. No, I finally got it and didn't get it. I think I can use the red fish twice. After all that. I guess I misunderstood like 20 different ways. Something I excel at. How dare you? Hey, thanks, Macario. I turned 40. I turned 40. Which in many ways is a blessing. I don't mind the getting older part. I more mind the being alone part. That's the part that sort of bothers me more the older I get. Whereas I didn't mind so much twice. Bop, bop, bow? No. No, that's not quite it. Got the shirt too. There we go. Thanks, Clumsy. I think it's actually pretty good to spend some amount of time single in your early adult life. Late teens, early adult. To figure yourself out kind of thing. But the other side of that coin is some people just do better with a teammate, with a partner. Some people do better alone. What is the order of operations here? Yeah, I was a teacher. And I still hope I'm going to be able to get back to that. I do hope there is a path to being a special educator again. It's this house that this house is the best thing that ever happened to me and the worst. I love it so much. I love this house so much. But it is also the source of so much turmoil financially. I would never in a million years have signed up for this if I ever knew I was going to be paying for it solo. All the more reason there's like an extra little pain to being alone. Because if I could split this mortgage with somebody, it would be a whole different story. And then I know that instantly brings up, well, why don't you just get a roommate? And we've had this conversation enough times. So I'm the one bringing it up, so I'll be the one to shut it down. Pat, you've said enough, bro. You've said enough, and they've all heard it before. So we'll leave it at that. Ultimately, where we'll leave it is I am incredibly thankful to have a house. And that in 2025, owning a house is like a rare... maybe I need to hit it twice. 40 is the new 30. I wish that were true. But I don't think it is. Now, older than the characters on Cheers. I've seen every episode of Cheers. Yeah, we need the money fairies to come visit Clumsy. I need to lose all my teeth for the tooth fairy. Go for that big tooth fairy check. All your teeth at once. Then no more dentist. No, then it's the ultimate dentist bill. Then you got to get false teeth. And that is a lot of money. That's tens of thousands of dollars. Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, but we're not done. No, no, no. No. Wait a minute. No, I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. Maybe I can make this jump. No, I had it, bro. Apartments are more than a mortgage. Exactly. You're in an HVAC building, 1,100 apartments. They're going for rent, $1,200 to $3,400 a month. That's what I'm saying. That's it, Macario. Could be a blessing or a curse depending on how you look at it. Losing teeth. Yeah, we're going to keep the teeth. We're going to keep the teeth. Oops. Maybe a new Mario Maker will come out. Apartments over 4K where Kiwi's at. Maybe Mario Maker 3 will come out. And then there'll be all these people searching for Mario Maker 3 content. And then I can get reestablished in the Mario world. That could happen. It's not likely. It's highly unlikely, but it's possible. That's almost it. So I think that's the idea. What's up, Roderick? Hey, what's up, Erica? Did I see George's 200 stars? I don't think I did. George, thank you so much for the support. You are the superstar leader. The star drops for you. Thanks. Double star month 35. You're amazing. 3,500 to 5K a month. Yeah, it is very expensive to live anywhere nowadays. It is very expensive to live anywhere. So all the more reason why I can be very thankful that I'm a homeowner. One way or another, Patty Boy is a homeowner. So I at least got that much going for me. It's a big one. It's definitely a big one. So, okay, now I see what I'm doing wrong. I'm intentionally pausing, thinking I'm supposed to for it to help. Mario Galaxy 3 is more like the Mario Maker 3. I agree 100%. Wholeheartedly. Oh my gosh, bro. Exsidious just said they have a VA loan from 2017 locked in at 2.8%, $940 a month mortgage. Bro, you have the sweetest dream of all dreams. Big shout out to Exsidious. You did it right. You did it right, and now you are in the sweet spot. You are in the sweet spot. Okay, don't pause, Pat. That's what you have to do. When I get to that last jump, just don't pause. That's it. Okay, go fast here. Not here. It's coming up, though. Right here. It's like this. Bop. See that? There we go. A million times better. Alrighty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful angel. Last month, you're doing wireless access points and cameras at a retirement home and overheard someone that rent was $75 a month. Yeah, retirement homes are brutal. Hey, thanks, Lee. Thanks for the roses, Exsidious. Jordan's got a 3.25 VA. Amazing. Shout out to you, Jordan. Thanks, Fernando. Mary, George. What's up, Dave? Thanks, Macario. One second, chat. Maybe music is the answer. Maybe I gotta release some music, and that can be the supplemental income. Just gotta make the time to get the studio going and make the music, record the music. Whereas right now, when I get back from work, it's hard enough just to get through the homeowner chores. Never mind making music. It feels like, and see, my sweet spot for making music is 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Without exaggerating, that is when I have written 99% of all music I've ever written. Maybe 99% isn't realistic, but at least 90. Because why I'm instantly denying that is I'm thinking of the afternoon band practices in high school when we would write music. So that represents at least 10%. So let's say 90% of any music I've ever written has been written between the hours of 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. You might be like, well, what's so special about those hours, Pat? I don't know. I can't tell you exactly what's so special about them, but they're special. They are special to me, and they're gone. I've been mourning those hours. On a night like tonight, I might sneak in like till 11. I might stay up till 11 tonight, and I'm planning on playing some guitar. It's already locked in. But yeah. Now that I'm waking up, 5:10 a.m. is when I gotta be up out of bed. So 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is just not in the cards. We gotta do it, Jess. Thank you, Clubsy. Will support the music. What's up, Midnight? Listening to some of the covers at work. There we go. Thanks, Double Star. Fair enough, George. All right, well, enough stalling. This thing's about to come to an end. Tower of Latria. Get yourself some Jersey mics. There you go, Midnight. Whoa. Oh, buddy, this is a good one. Oh! Hang on tight, people. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Shout out to my lurkers out there. I do appreciate the lurkers. Whoop! Oh, buddy! Batty boy! Look at you go! Oh! Oh, and I grazed the spikes. How in the world did I do that and miss? Oh gosh, we gotta go right away. We found a guitar teacher today. Levi made sure to tell me officially the second guitar in the band. Mostly vocals. Okay, goals to get better than Ben. You can do this. Gotta add me to the list of live swipes. There we go. I'll take it. Thanks, Sixidius. What's up, Frank? Oh gosh, this part right here is way harder than it looks. That part in particular. All of the difficulty is hidden visually. It's all momentum. You have to like consistently pull your momentum back and then generate it as quickly as possible to then make the following jump. Like this, you want to let it fall a bit. That's the trick to that jump. Same here. And now this is where pull back, then big momentum. Not big enough. There we go, clumsy. Oh, come on. Well, we'll keep the checkpoint, even though it's just the beginning. Have you liked the stream yet, chat? Hit that like button. Please. There we go. This, pull back, and then thread the needle there, out to the outside. Now we need big momentum here. Oh, okay. That was better. That's progress. Technically new stuff. Oh my gosh. Same issue. I gotta get a little more brave with that one. The jump is just a bit bigger. Oh, buddy. Okay, big momentum. Nice. Oh my gosh, we're in there! Oh, this is crazy in the best way. This is a crazy one. Oh, that's progress, Kiwi. That was big progress. That was big progress. Progresso soup. La La Land, I think I'm going to put La La Land on to fall asleep to tonight. No. No, I'm changing my mind. What's up, Baloney? I've been on a Conan O'Brien kick. Oops, don't reset. That's what I've been falling asleep to lately. You always want to learn the saxophone. The cost was too much, so the parents couldn't buy one. Yeah, that's fair, Macario. That's fair. They are like silly expensive. I had tried to learn it. I lasted like a month with the saxophone. We were renting it. Oh boy. Which is a good option if you can't afford to buy one. Consider renting it. Oh. Conan O'Brien's awesome. This level is crazy. Saxophone is very difficult to play, though. There we go. There we go. Bro. When you write music, do you write the melody first or the lyrics? I've had a piano song I wrote over a year ago and no lyrics to fit yet. I usually start with like a guitar part or a piano part. And then I'll write some like rough draft lyrics, and then I'll make the melody around those lyrics. I would say there's definitely no right or wrong way to do it, but that is my natural go-to. We did it! Okay, that was awesome. We got options. You know we gotta take the specialty here. Oh, it's just goodies. All right, we'll take it. We're gonna take it all. Robbing the treasury here. We got it all. We got it all. Incredible Super World. Make sure you take a screenshot. Conan O'Brien must go. That is a good one, Jan. Hey, thanks, Baloney. You played trombone in middle school. Nice, Frank. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to get the notes correct. There's no. It's like playing a fretless guitar. You've got to know exactly where to stop. So shout out to you, Frank. Thanks, Baloney. Hey, shout out Big Daddy Dan. We're vibing here on a Friday night. We just completed one of my new favorite Super Worlds. If you have Mario Maker 2, please take a screenshot so you can try it sometime. It's tough, though. It's definitely tough. Back in the 80s, saxophone was king. Yeah, there's definitely some legendary saxophone solos out there, Macario. That's like a synth trumpet, right? Playing that melody? I never really thought of it, of what it's mimicking. Because it sounds so synthy. Does not instantly sound like a real instrument to me. Okay, amazing, amazing Super World. Do I think they'll have a Mario Maker 3? I think it's highly unlikely. I hope with everything in me they do. But unfortunately, based on the sales, it is not likely. Okay, well those, look at, I think those were the early levels. So the Super World were their earliest levels. Okay. I'm going to switch to this. Oh. Okay. Hold on. We got to fix this now. I want to put up the right code for each level. I don't want to do it. Sometimes I just do it the lazy way and keep the maker code up, but these are so, so good. I want to give it my all. Remember that Mariah Carey song? That was a great, great song. I haven't heard that in a long time. Oh, the music is playing. Thank you. Sorry about that. I'm supposed to throw that. Okay, have a great day, Macario. Hey. I misunderstood. I get it now. Of course, Clumsy. I appreciate it big time. I appreciate it big time. Whoa, we got it. Here and then here. Whoa! What are we doing? Not that. I think I need to throw it up as I'm falling and then re-grab as I'm going back up. If that was confusing, it'll make more sense when you see it here. Like this. Oh! Nope, that's not quite right. There's Super Trucker J. No! Okay. Ah. Is it that? No problem, Super Trucker J. Keep making the great content. I know it could be a grind posting those reels. But I do think it's a cool way to also help promote the level for the level creator. Then I have to Z. Okay. Oh! Oh, I didn't realize it was going to stop there. Big shout out Score Bunny. Shout out to Rafaela. Oof. Too much momentum. Been watching the streets for a while. Nice to see somebody not super cocky. Yeah, I would not describe myself that way. But I don't. That's interesting because I don't really think, especially with Mario streamers, I don't feel like. Well, I don't know. I guess I pretty much have only. Here we go, like this. Almost. Watch Panga and Ryuka. Have a good weekend, Lee. This level's so good. We are going to be playing this person's levels for a little bit, chat, so it's fair warning. There were a lot of these. Wow. Here we go. Big shout out Panga Ryuka. I think of both of them as very humble dudes. How dare you? What's that doing there? Thanks, Kiwi. In fact, I'm the most humble. No one is more humble than me. That is not that funny of a joke. Sorry, chat. See, you turn 40 and then the dad jokes just get twice as funny instantly. There you go, Pat. You made that seem really difficult. Is that right? To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. Hey, thanks for the roses, Daddy Dan. Big Daddy Dan. Missed the up button there. Hey, we got a cat and a dolphin. Dolphins are really smart. I really hope AI helps us decode some of the animal languages. Have you heard about that project? I think that would be pretty cool if within my lifetime we can have some idea of what animals are talking about. I would really love that. Imagine you could have some form of real communication with your pet. Can you even imagine it? To all my people with pets. What in the world? I have to make it back to the platform? Cheddar broccoli soup. There you go. We just talked about soup. Animal vocalization. They're working on it. Thanks for the roses there. Oops, Dan. Can you imagine having some actual sense of what your dog is communicating to you? That would be the coolest thing ever. Or if you went to a zoo, although that would probably be very sad. The animals are saying, "Help! Get me out of here!" That, I guess you might not want to hear that. I'm not the biggest fan of zoos. But, oh, wait, what am I supposed to do? How? How do I turn that into a Z jump? Feel judgment from the cat staring at me. You don't want to know the specifics. Wendy wants to know what the dogs are thinking. Me too. Cats are saying there isn't enough food in my bowl. That could be midnight. Oops, I got to throw that. No, let the record show there are definitely some zoos out there that treat their animals great and that don't have another place to be. I'm greatly oversimplifying it by making it seem like no animal wants to be in a zoo. With that said, there are a large number of animals that would rather not be in the zoo that they're in. I would argue that much. But I would want to make it clear I don't think it's an all or nothing proposition. Crows and ravens are super smart. True, that's true. It'd be cool to communicate with them. Imagine we have some imagine there's some kind of alliances made with the different species of animals. Like, you'd get Lord of the Rings real fast. Who's got the eagles? Who's got the lions? Because you could coordinate. All right, this is getting silly. Okay, what do I do here? I get this. I throw it. And Z. That's it. The parent's dog says to me, I'm sure I am protecting my owner. Stay away. Okay. Don't want to alarm you. There's a troll block. That's all right. Oh, and it's at the end. There's a troll block 1 to the left and 3 above of the last munch at the end. Oh, gosh. That's it, Dan. You got the right idea. You got the right idea. Oh, what if somehow AI enabled the animals to talk to each other more effectively? That could be interesting. I wonder what kind of mayhem that would cause. If any at all. Maybe it would have the opposite and bring the animals together. Although it seems like the animals are kind of together. It's just the food chain that kind of messes things up as far as friendship goes. Okay, you're throwing this shell quickly, Pat. Not that one. This one. There it is, bruh. There it isn't. You got a new puppy a month ago. That's amazing, David. Looks at me and says, bro, you're a wacko. What's his name? The birds in the Corvidae family, known for their intelligence. Okay, the crows are raised in problem solving, equivalent to a 2 or 3-year-old toddler. Yeah, that's interesting. Small dog to me, the barking is so annoying. The yipping, I don't mind the yipping, but I can appreciate how that could be annoying. They might take over the world, Wendy D, especially if the cats. I think the cats would probably find a way to become the leaders of the animal world. Even the bigger, because you know what it is? It's that somehow the cats would leverage their connection to lions as sort of the muscle. I think the cats will recruit the lions to be the muscle, their own personal military. The dogs team up with the wolves. But who's going to get the hippo? The hippo is not to be messed with. All right, we got this. Oh, I did it right. There's the block. There's the block. Bring out the animal biologist. Hold on. Okay. Jan told me. It's 1 to the left and 3 above. Oh, so I hit the. So there's one. You say there's one troll block, and I just hit it. Now I understand. Have a husky, a collie, His name is Simba. What a great name. That is a great name for a puppy. You have a husky, a collie, 3 Chihuahuas, and 2 cats. Is that Chihuahua mixed with... Wait, what's the weenie? Like dachshund? Is it half Chihuahua, half dachshund? Chihuahua? I never heard of that. And 2 cats. That's a whole crowd. A murder of crows. Yeah, that is what they're called. Makes you think of Incubus. What's up, Pumpkin King 93? All right. All this animal talk is making me want to watch Madagascar. What? Bro, I just got betrayed. A group of panda is called an embarrassment? Is that really true? I've never heard that, and it sounds outrageous. An embarrassment of pandas? Is this a joke? Is this real? An embarrassment of pandas? Come on. Is that some kind of bizarro translation error or something? Or is that just what it's called? That's a far cry from like a school of fish. An embarrassment of pandas. There we go. I'm embarrassed I didn't know that. Well, we're going to fact check that right now. We are about to fact check that, Bad Larry. Is an embarrassment of pandas a thing? That's how I'm going to ask it. Yes! An embarrassment of pandas is a real collective noun. It's the quirky, official-sounding term for a group of pandas. While you might hear a sleuth of bears for other bears, pandas get the delightfully awkward embarrassment, likely because they're clumsy, shy, or just look perpetually embarrassed while munching bamboo. Other fun examples: a prickle of porcupines, a crash of rhinos, a flamboyance of flamingos. No way is that real. A flamboyance of flamingos, an embarrassment of pandas. I would have never believed this is real. Next time you see pandas, next time you see pandas tumbling, that's the words I combined, over each other at the zoo, you can confidently say, behold, an embarrassment of pandas. Clumsy's a panda. Or a cupboard or a bamboo of pandas. You've been watching the live webcams from the San Diego Zoo. Is that on YouTube? They have 14 different animal cams? Hold on. That's true. And aside, a group of alligators is called a congregation. There's so many. Hold on. I'm going to ask for... Tell me more weird ones like that. Tell me more animal group names like that. A crash of rhinoceroses. A tower of giraffes. There's so many good ones. A bloat of hippopotamuses. A streak of tigers. A prickle of porcupines. A romp of otters. A shrewdness of apes. No way. A shrewdness of apes. A seat of badgers. I might not be saying that right. A labor of moles. A leap of leopards. A parliament of owls. That's a good one. Technically birds, but too good to skip. A skulk of foxes. A baron of mules. A dazzle of zebras. A business of ferrets. That's pretty good. A business of ferrets. A conspiracy of lemurs. A coalition of cheetahs. A kindle of kittens. Wow, baby cats get their own fancy name. There it is. A flamboyance of flamingos. A murder of crows. A charm of hummingbirds. A kettle of hawks when they're circling in thermals. Wow. An ostentation of peacocks. That makes sense. A raft of ducks on water. A paddling of ducks when swimming. A parliament of owls. There it is. A convocation of eagles. A deceit of lapwings. There's so many. A gulp of cormorants. A wake of vultures. A smack of jellyfish. A smack of jellyfish is a good one. A shiver of sharks. A pod of dolphins, a fever of stingrays, a battery of barracudas, that's a good one, a glide of flying fish, a consortium of crabs, a risk of lobsters. a swarm of bees, classic, a bike of wasps, an intrusion of cockroaches, a grist of bees, a scurry of squirrels, a blessing of unicorns, a prickle of hedgehogs, a mischief of mice, that's a good one, a wisdom of wombats, I never would have believed there was this many, a lounge of lizards, and a confusion of guinea fowl. Wow. Well, we learned something new tonight, chat. This was quite a Friday night. We got to finish one of the best Super Worlds I played in the game. Take a screenshot. This level was great, too. Pretty tough. And we will be playing more of this tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure when, but sometime. It's on the San Diego Zoo website. Okay. The embarrassment of pandas. What's up, Devotion? Sorry I missed you. I was on my reading the list there. Okay, and so at the San Diego Zoo, they have cameras for panda, koala, baboon, polar bear, penguin, hippo, tiger, ape, platypus, giraffe, burrowing owl, condor, and red panda, and elephant. I'm definitely checking that out. Enjoy Pittsburgh, J-Man. Gaggle of geese. A group of hippopotamus, afloat or bloat. Learned some new things today, Super Trucker J. What's up, Sneaky? Okay. Thanks and shout out to Jeff, too. Sorry I missed you over there on TikTok. Erica said a group of spiders is a clutter of spiders. Looked it up after accidentally reaching into a clutter of spiders in my kayak. That's nightmare fuel. A pandemonium of pandas. That's a good one, Devotion. All right, chat. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday night. Stay safe out there. I'm trying to think of when I'll be live tomorrow. Probably mid-afternoon. Maybe at night again. We'll see. Thanks for being here. Thanks so much to anyone who hit with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, or therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in, your favorite music playing. It can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming. Because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming and hit you with some wild lefts and rights, ups and downs, twists and turns, traumas and tragedies, and have you feel like, oh my gosh, everything's a complete disaster. Nothing's ever going to be the same without this person, place, or thing in my life. What is the point when everything's just getting worse and worse? Valid to feel that way, but it's going to lead you to some wildly inaccurate conclusions, because the truth is there's some amazing stuff coming your way in your life. I can't tell you exactly when or exactly what, but I can promise you it's coming. And one of the hardest parts of feeling super depressed is being convinced nothing good, it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. And it can be incredibly empowering to be able to identify and accept, I'm really depressed right now. If you can recognize that within yourself, you've just empowered yourself to then the next step is, well, if I can recognize that I'm depressed right now, I can also recognize that I'm seeing the world through the filter of this depression, and therefore it's not accurate. It doesn't mean that it's completely invalid and I should beat myself up about it, but it does mean I should not lean in to all these things I'm thinking and all these disasters that I'm dreaming up, because then you just spiral right down. And then it just becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that it gets worse and worse because you keep making it worse and worse. And it's a very easy trap to fall into, one I certainly have fallen into. And part of why I talk about this at the end of every stream, just in case anyone that's listening right now happens to be in that spot and you're just feeling like, oh my gosh, really, everything is completely ruined and it is not going to get better. And this dude on the internet doesn't understand my situation. You have no idea. And that's fair. I totally want to acknowledge I do not know the depths of the pain you're in and the very valid reasons you're feeling it. I'm not trying to take that away from you. I'm trying to warn you against the temptation to lean all the way into it and end up kind of getting yourself dug into a hole of depression more so than it needs to be. So ultimately, if you feel like you might be depressed, be willing to say to yourself, I'm depressed, and I probably need to talk to somebody. Don't know how to start the conversation? Easiest way, go call up your best friend, even your mom, your dad, somebody, and say, hey, I'm struggling, and I don't even know exactly what I need or how to fix it, but I recognize that I'm struggling. And oftentimes, just voicing it and just being able to connect with somebody about it, just that in and of itself can be that little 1% difference to help get you back on track. So a lot easier said than done. I'm not trying to pretend this is easy because it ain't easy. And if any of that resonates with you, know that I am rooting for you big time. If you need a little family-friendly escape, make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me. And I hope to catch up with you tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, maybe at night, maybe in the morning. Who knows? Not very specific. But I do hope I see you sooner than later.